students, in this unit A only, we have got now, previously I had discussed about electro refining, right? So that is again a process where with the help of electricity, pure forms of the metals are obtained, right? Now we are going to understand another concept, electrometallurgy. Now what is electrometallurgy? You see, or it's also called extraction of metals, right? Now this electrometallurgy process, what is it, how do we study it, and what aspects are we going to cover in this? Okay, so let us understand what is electrometallurgy, or under this head we have got extraction of metals. Now it's related to extraction of metals in their pure forms, right? So electrometallurgy, students, it is the science which deals with production of metals from their ores, right, with the use of electricity. That is called electrometallurgy. That science is called electrometallurgy, which deals with the production of metals. Like why we are calling production of metals? That is to extract pure forms of the metal from their ores. Ores are what? They are the mixtures, okay, or the compounds, with the use of electricity, okay. That process is called electrometallurgy. So the concept is clear. Now another point that we are going to discuss. Now metals, you see, the metals, they occur naturally in the earth's crust. Beneath the earth, the top layer, the layer on which, if it is dug inside the earth layer, we have got a number of metals which are naturally occurring, right? In earth's crust, in impure forms. These metals are occurring in the impure forms as minerals. You must have heard the name, this word you must have heard, minerals. So they occur, several metals, they occur naturally in the earth's crust in impure forms as minerals. Forms of oxides, hydroxides, sulfides, which are purified to get pure metals, right? Now these pure metals, the metals, they are naturally occurring substances in which, what are minerals? They are naturally occurring substances which occur in the earth's crust. Now minerals are what? They are naturally occurring substances and they occur inside the earth's crust, okay. Now metals can be extracted from their ores. Now this word I had used here, ores. So the metals can be extracted from the ores. Ores, I told you, they are the impure forms where other things are also combined with it. It's not the pure form. So what happens? Zinc can be obtained from its ore. Like zinc is a metal, it can be obtained from its ore, zinc blend, ZnS, right? Iron from hematite, aluminium from bauxite, calcium from limestones. So limestone, bauxite, hematite, zinc sulfate, they are all ores. Ores are what? They are the impure forms. And what we are going to extract is, we are going to extract the pure metals. And as I told you, minerals word, the word mineral, it is naturally occurring in the earth's crust. Minerals, they are in the form of ores and they have got a number of metals. So from the ores which are present in the earth's crust, they are in the form of oxides, hydroxides, sulfides, right? So they can be converted into its pure forms. They are purified to get pure metals. And what is the process used? The process used is electrometallurgy, right? Now we shall understand the steps of electrometallurgy. What are the different steps that are used in the process of electrometallurgy? Now students, we shall understand what are the different steps of electrometallurgy. I told you. Now there are 4 steps by which electrometallurgy process is completed. There are 4 steps. by which metals can be extracted from their ores. And what are ores? I had told you, we had discussed previously. What are ores? They are impure forms of the metal in the form of minerals. And where are minerals found? Minerals are found in the earth's crust, right? So the first step is concentration of ore. The first step which we are going to discuss in electrometallurgy process is concentration of the ore. Now what we should understand here, what is the concentration of ores? Now concentration of ores, you see, it means that there are many impurities like sandstones, silicates that are present in the ore, that is in the impure form. There are many impurities that are present like silicates, stones, sand, etc. Now these impurities, they are called matrix, right? These impurities are called, many impurities are there in the ores, in the ore, that is impure form of it. They are called minerals. So these impurities, they can be sand, stones, silicate, etc. Right? Now these impurities, they are called the matrix. Okay? Now ore is concentrated by removal of matrix or gangue. It's also called matrix or gangue. Right? Now it is crushed and then ground with the help of rollers. Now this ore is crushed and firstly it is concentrated. How it is concentrated? The impurities like sand, I told you, stones, silicates, these impurities, they are called matrix and they are removed, right? They are removed. The matrix from the ore is removed. So it becomes into concentrated forms. Then what happens? It is crushed and is ground with the help of rollers into powdered form. Now this ore, the impurities first they are removed, and what are the impurities? Sands, silicates, stones, right? And that is called the matrix. The impurities are called the matrix. So the concentration of ore is first done, that is the matrix is removed, right, from the ore. So that is called the concentration of ore and it is crushed down into powder form. Okay, concentration of ores means that is the matrix is removed from it. And what are matrix? I told you they are the impurities like sand, stones and silicates, right? Okay. Now ore can be concentrated by the following methods. Some methods are used for the concentration of ores. And first one is hydraulic or gravity separation. Now this process is used when the ore is denser than the matrix or the gangue. For example, tin and lead, they are crushed, the ore is crushed, so it breaks up into dense ore particles and impurities are washed away with the help of gravity separation, right? Now second method in that is electromagnetic process. Now in this process is used when either the ore or gangue is magnetic like iron. When magnetic ore is there, then we use, when gangue or matrix is magnetic like iron, then we are using the electromagnetic process. Otherwise, which process is used? Hydraulic or gravity separation. So in the first stage, there is concentration of ore. Concentration of ore means the impurities like sand, silicates, stones, they are removed, right? And the ore is crushed into powder form. Okay. Now second is calcination and roasting. Now what happens in calcination and roasting? Now it involves heating of concentrated ore in absence of air. Now this concentrated ore is heated, okay, in the absence of air. Now organic matter and water is removed. Carbonate ores are converted into metallic oxides. So here carbonate ores are converted into metallic oxides, right? Then in the second step only, the second phase is roasting. Now what happens roasting? It involves heating of concentrated ore in presence of air. Firstly, we have seen that there is heating of ore, concentrated ore in the absence of air, right? And here carbonate ores are converted into metallic ore, oxides, and organic matter and water is removed from here. Second phase में roasting, there is roasting taking place, and here heating takes place in the presence of air, okay? And water and volatile impurities are removed. Sulfide and carbonate ores are converted into metallic oxides, okay? This is calcination and roasting. Now the third step is smelting. Now what is smelting? It is a process. It involves chemical reduction of metal oxide to metal. What happens? Metal oxide is reduced to metal. Right? So what happens in smelting? The metal oxide is reduced to metal, and its chemical reduction. Here chemical reduction takes place where the metal oxide, I told you, is reduced to metal. Now reducing agent used mainly is carbon. The reducing agent mainly is carbon, and that's also called coke. Carbon or coke, right? Carbon or coke. It is done in a blast furnace. Now what is blast furnace? It's a very big sort of a furnace, right, in which you can see the figure is given, and in this furnace what happens? It is done in a blast furnace, and smelting process this takes place. Reducing agent is generally carbon, okay, and in this process of smelting it involves chemical reduction of the metal oxide to metal, okay, in this process smelting. Next process we shall take is refining. Now electro-refining, in the previous lecture I told you what is electro-refining. It is the process of refining the metal into its pure form with the use of electricity. So that is taking place over here. Now in this step 4 refining, the metals thus obtained. Now we have told in smelting process from the metal oxide it is reduced to its pure metal, right? And the reducing agent here is carbon, or that's called coke. Okay. Now in the fourth process is refining. Now the metal thus obtained may contain impurities. Again the metal that is obtained, right, from the metal oxide, the metal that's obtained, still it may contain some impurities. Now purification of metal is done by electro-refining. Whatever small or little or minute amounts of impurities are still left in the metal, they are refined by, in the last stage, by electro-refining. Final refining, that is final purification takes place. Now metals like copper, zinc, nickel, etc. can be refined by electrolysis. So which metals can be refined by electrolysis? Copper, zinc, nickel, right, can be refined by the process of electrolysis. Okay. So this is, now in your books metallurgy of aluminium is given, how aluminium is reduced from its ore to pure form of aluminium. Okay. Now pure, impure ore or bauxite, pure ore or alumina, and from alumina how pure metal aluminium is extracted. Okay. So this page number 14, how aluminium is extracted from its ore by the process of electrometallurgy. So first form is impure ore, that is called bauxite, right? The pure ore which is obtained by the process of electrometallurgy is alumina, and from alumina we get pure metal, that's called aluminium. So you have seen that there are 4 steps which are used in the process of electrometallurgy. First one is concentration of the ore. Concentration of the ore means the ore has got many impurities like sand, silicate, stones, which are firstly removed, and those impurities are called matrix or gangue. Okay. So first the impurities are removed from the ore. Concentration means impurities are removed from the ore. And what happens? And after removing of the impurities, what happens? It is crushed into powder form. It is crushed into powder form by two processes I told you. What are the two processes that they are crushed? By hydraulic or gravity separation and by electromagnetic process, right? So this is concentration of ore. Concentration of ore means removing of the impurities and reducing it to the powder form, okay? Then second stage is calcination and roasting. Calcination means first heating in the absence of air and then again heating in the presence of air to remove all the water and impurities from it. Then third step is smelting. In the smelting process what happens? The metal oxides with impurities, the metal oxide here from the mineral, the metal oxide is reduced to the metal, and the reducing agent here is the carbon, or it's called the coke. Okay, it reduces the metal oxide to the pure metal. Now still what happens? In this metal also there are impurities left. So the fourth phase will come. This is refining or electro-refining, which we have discussed before. So refining means the metal that is obtained from the metal oxide, still the smaller impurities which are left, they are again refined here with the process of electrolysis, right? And pure metals of copper, zinc, nickel can be obtained by the process of electrometallurgy. So I hope it is clear to you all. And this is how we can get pure metals from the impure forms. Impure forms are the ores which are generally present in the minerals, and these minerals are present under the earth's crust. Fine. So I hope the concept of electrometallurgy is clear. Thank you.